circuit to couch right is right side C. Is anyone using that or no?
Yeah, but you don't want to do those yet. Okay. Because you want the mic live as you're on that screen. So go to starting soon. And I'll tell you when to kick it over. Yeah.
Dace.
Alright, hit. It's called the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause. We're going to try to use our powers of gaming for good and game for 24 hours straight. This is the first annual on St. Jude's Children's Hospital, $900 raised. We've just raised $1,200 for the young audience of New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania. Just raised $1,800 for the Alzheimer's Association Delaware Valley chapter. The Messages Project in our fourth year, $2,400. This is our fifth year with the Messages Project, Magnolia Fire Department, $2,600, $5. Sixth year, Messages Project, $4,050. Seventh year, Messages Project, $5,360. The year back from COVID, eighth year, $80,600 for the Messages Project. Our ninth year, $5,310 for the Messages Project. Our 10th, maybe final year for Project Refit, we've raised $4,426.
tried. That's all that matters.
Run the intro again. No, I'm just kidding. Are we live?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Welcome to the 11th annual Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause. We're gonna welcome. We're gonna play Jet Moto. It's Gibby and I kicking it off. Oh, okay. You just gonna repeat everything I say?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Jet Moto, 11th Game-a-thon. Here we go. There was a brawler. We'll play the intro again at some point. Tomorrow.
Yeah, we only have 4 viewers, so we definitely gotta roll it again.
Yeah, we'll roll it again.
Well, we need to break down between sets.
Yeah, I like that. So whenever you're ready, you can kick it over to the. Twitch is fucked up. My phone says it's been live for 11 hours.
We have been alive for 11 hours. It means we're almost done.
We're almost done for day one.
Woo! All right, guys, moving over to live game large. Let's kick it off with some Jet Moto 2.
All right, you're gonna hate the controllers because they didn't update it. They put it as is. Hey, Nestle. Fruitaburst, not a thing still around. Baby Ruth is a thing still around.
I just can't.
That's
Alan,
why I
thank you so
drink.
much for the bits.
That's why I drink Mountain Dew. Butterfinger.
I fell off.
The alert box didn't pop up. One of the others? No sound. Okay. Oh, is the desktop audio track muted, Chief? I think I know what the problem is. You gonna sit here with Gibby? Yeah? You not know who Gibby was? You can watch. You'll play games later. Here, start your hosting duties, young. Oh, you're coming.
Nope. You're a stranger danger. How do I battle?
It's okay. Gibby can be left alone unattended for 5 minutes before he burns the house down. It's 'cause they didn't know any better. Ooh, Wave Racer 64 is a good game. Dino Crisis. Oh, we might have to change some things up on this.
I always thought this was like the Millennium Falcon. Yeah.
What kind of dice?
That or Dinosaur Head. Like more.
Well, Alan, if you do set up your 64 tomorrow, let me know. I'll come over. We'll play some GoldenEye.
I have it on the Xbox. Yeah, Gold 007. Right? God, that. And they also put Daniel Craig in it instead of Pierce Brosnan, right? Yeah, well, the latest one. But I do have the 64 emulator with an N64. 20th place.
Well, it took me forever to figure out how to grapple.
Also, this was a children's game. Do you see how voluptuous these women are? Alright. Logging into the GoFundMe. I should have probably brought my laptop down here. Because I have to send out thank yous. Moke did raise, what, $150 last night?
Oh.
Yeah.
Alan, don't worry. I'll get your stipend. It's in the mail. I'll get it tomorrow.
And oh, he raised 175.
So, I've actually never played this game. So, is this a jet ski and motorcycle all at once? A flying jet ski. So, in 1998, we had some wild aspirations.
That die out and never came back to the next gen systems. We're just stuck with Call of Duty and 16 different skins.
Yeah.
That and football. Full sports.
I would argue just first-person shooters in general.
Yeah.
Either you go pew pew or you throw balls.
It's not wrong, but so simplistic.
I was trying to make it a little bit more of an innuendo, but that's as close as I can get.
Yeah. Balls and peeling. Peeling and balls. I'll tell you what's not front. I got some notes for GoFundMe after we get done with this fun. That should be on the Wheel of Punch.
Or you can curse, but every time you curse, you got to put $1 in the donation box.
There is a wedge that says donate $5 because I ran out of ideas of punishments.
Comes out whenever you donate. What was it, $5? $5. Donate,
Not for Alan.
Alan, you donate $5, you can spin the wheel, and you can take one block from Gibby's place.
closer to the microphone for you? Yeah. Everything's ass backwards. Racing.
Well, we always appreciate the thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ, why are you guys doing a U-turn?
I don't know, but...
You're in 10th place.
What was that?
Oh my God, someone just took you out, Gibby.
Trees.
Stupid or ingenious, Alan?
Although I'm managing, there's no funding. Thank everybody.
Oh God, I just got beat up back here.
Well, there's dots behind you, so I feel good.
I got you.
He's not in last place. He's in 16th place, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, at a 20. Tree.
Now you're in 20th.
That's a tree.
Did it tickle me? Did we get to hear it? Rub my belly. So,
Box popped up. Also, thank you, Cheaper212. We appreciate the donation. We appreciate the bits.
do you think it's better to have just the chat, or should we have a mirror image of what Cheaper's saying?
13th place.
How'd that happen?
How the hell that happen? Dude, I'm not a loser no more.
Don't question the will of
Arroyo,
God.
who's down in our Lehigh Valley camp. What, 0.1 second? Was that
Yeah.
tenth of a second?
Nice. Quick Jackson.
Here's the first one. First Celsius of the event. Well, first one on camera.
There's only 3 maps and I did all 3 maps.
I think they're like, you eventually unlock them.
Yeah, you probably have to win them.
This was before the time of DLC. See, like in this day and age, you just pay $9.99 and you have it. That's being gracious. Red Monster? I don't know if I can drink that anymore. I tried a white one time and was labeled a racist. I don't think that's how that works, but it.
No, you were called Kyle for the day.
I was Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have the for you a little bit later, the Metal Gear collection.
The Metal Gear collection.
Metal Gear is going to start at 1 p.m. and run until 3 o'clock. So if you like Metal Gear, like to see Gibby try to beat the game, jump in that. Also, remember, you can donate to the cause. If you're enjoying the stream, please make sure you donate. You know, $5 goes a long way. So let's keep things going.
In August, Snake Eater, the third one, will be remastered. Like, I think they actually redid the whole game. Whereas the collection, I think, is just re-released.
Yeah, the collection's re-release. The Delta Snake Eater is a complete overhaul of the game, and it is looking fantastic. I can't wait to play that.
I'm looking forward. Actually, the game that dropped today,
Oh my god, that's great.
that I didn't pre-order was Days Gone from PS4. And it has Sam... What's his last name? It's the guy... No. Sam! Please! Sam Witwer? Wither? Whatever his last name. He voices Darth Maul in Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
He's the main character of that game in a zombie apocalypse. They released the PS5 remastered today. I almost pre-ordered it, but then also realized we didn't want it. It's a one-player game, so I didn't want to bog down things, but maybe I'll download it tonight or tomorrow night or Sunday. Sunday, I just got this kind of thin when it comes to roster.
Yeah. Or, you know, you can do that for the overnight hours.
There are no more overnight hours. They moved to convention style. And a very aggressive convention style. I don't know whether they'll let any convention go to 2 a.m., but that's what we're doing.
They do. There's some conventions that have after-hour stuff going on.
Do they? Well, yeah, the Monster Mania runs till about 2 a.m. They have the one theater room still open for running.
Yeah, so, that's normally geared towards your adult side of the audience.
And will be adult as well. I don't...
The movement block, the party block.
Yeah, that's where we're trying to stay away from.
Yeah, that is the party time block. Starts at 11 p.m. We'll be playing Nintendo Switch Sports for 11 to 1, and then we have WarioWare at 1 a.m. and Just Dance starting at. See, it says 2 a.m., but I'm assuming. So we're playing from 2 to 3.
I do weird things in Excel, and I confuse myself. We're hard stopping at 2. So we'll probably start these things.
Okay.
Realistically, that's kind of a guide for us to be stricter, because I mean the whole concept of what we're doing this time around is to move to a convention.
Yeah.
Did you go to Geek Fest this year or last fall?
I want to say I went last fall. Also, hold on a second. Travis, yes, it's a great choice of a game. Jet Moto is a classic for all of us. If you got any tips for Gibby, make sure you put it down in the chat box there. And if Gibby gets first place, that means you got to donate $5.
Gibby gets first place, he's eating a bar of chocolate.
That's his punishment.
We're gonna braid the Easter basket. I don't even know what's left of that. But the Geek Fest tips, of course. They converted that skating rink into a thing.
No way.
Thank you for showing
I like some. Oh my god. You do your part first. I'll do my part. Talk about your thing. Your thing. I'm gonna go on a rant.
I do think that it's a night. I would be interested in the pricing as a venue, because if they're able to do what they did, we don't have to be as large as them. Like, we don't have to go outside. I would believe.
Okay.
But it's definitely a good open space to do what we're doing now.
Okay.
If that makes sense, because like if you think about this in the concept of a convention, this is the main stage. Like, this would be up on a stage. We wouldn't have a curtain behind us, or there wouldn't be a wall behind the TV. I guess we'd be looking at an audience.
Yeah.
That's the dream. I wouldn't say necessarily it'd be a 12, but maybe a 13.
Yeah. So my recommendation is look at what Games Done Quick does, because it's a similar fashion. Where they just get speedrunners for different games and they just go play.
Well, the big difference is that they're good. We have maybe Gibby, Tim, and then I think everybody has probably one game they're really good at. Like Gibby and Tim have genres they're good at.
Yeah. And the interesting part is because they're all streamers, they all have a fan base, which is why they can fundraise the amount of money.
When you see that house, my autism is triggered. However, my autism doesn't help me with that. It just helps me with dumb facts. But yeah, I mean, everybody internally at BPP knows that I have the next 2 years games planned
do?
I do. Well, did you not? Did I see it in the chat?
No.
Actually, I got the next 3 years because as I made the second logo that I was going to use for 13, I realized that 13 has an opportunity to do something fun, and that the one that I was going to use for 13 be used up until 41, and I'll be done.
All right.
But I think it was unanimous. Well, not unanimous. There was a very vocal team for 12 from a certain somebody. If you look at the PvP chat, you can see the two logos.
I'm gonna keep my mic so I don't.
You'll still come through ours. No way! Well, actually, if the people that are watching are in the PvP chat.
My question is, how far back do I need to go? This chat.
Just look at shared images. So, Mallory just sent me, if you click our link on Facebook, it's taking you to the funeral of the Pope. That is on par. And the screenshot she sent has somebody calling the Pope a pedophile, so...
Is it our stream at least?
No, well, she said, like, it's showing the image of Gibby and us, or Gibby playing Jet Moto, and she said when she clicked the video, it immediately took her to the Vatican. So I guess I'm hoping that's a Facebook glitch. It is working on Twitch. You can catch twitch.tv/basement protocol if you're trying to watch on Facebook, which you wouldn't then hear me. If you're watching the Pope lie and rest, that's kind of, like, freaky. I get why they do it, but they lay it out in the open for 6 days.
Yeah, tradition is one hell of a drug.
Right?
Did you also know that, so, there's a special Pope head hammer that they have to hit the Pope, the dead Pope, with a special Vatican hammer in the head 3 times to ensure that he's actually dead.
Wouldn't he be dead after the 3rd hit?
Yes.
Like, is it a light tap, or, like, do you have Braun Strowman coming in with a sledgehammer?
I guess that depends on how well-liked you are in the Vatican.
And don't...
And who has the hammer, right? If I know I'm next in line to be Pope, you know I'm fucking bashing that head in.
The internet rumor is J.D. Vance had the hammer.
I love how Jimmy laughed at that joke, and I don't think he understands it.
I don't understand. He's probably laughing at some weird Minecraft thing.
Jimmy, did you find that joke funny? Okay, he said you didn't know.
Because I don't watch what you do. Did you find the image?
Yeah, I saw 12, and I saw 11.
Well, they're both 12, because it was a vote of what we wanted to do next year.
Okay. I'm assuming I understand where everyone went for 12.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my reservations.
Oh, I messaged Katie and she said, "Yay, we can be sued."
Yeah. That's why I'm
most of their prominent characters went into public domain. So, I mean, that kind of gives away what the fuck we're talking about, but...
There's only 8 people watching, we're good. And not all of them even have the stream up and active.
Did you pull Doug out of school for the Game-a-thon? They are on spring break. So, the concept was picking this weekend, in theory, if we do it next year, and we could somehow get permission to do this in the theater that we're donating to, we'd be able to set up without issue. We'd probably have to adjust the Sunday hours, because there's no way we'd be out on time. Although, Monday they have a half day, and not even like a good half day. It's like, they go in, and then they leave early. Like, why didn't you just either give them the whole day off, or go in late? Yeah, this was natural. This was just a naturally baked-in half day after a long week off, which makes it fun. This school system.
It's just going downhill. The crotchety old man in me is coming out.
No, it's just weird logic. I think they go to the middle of June now because of the snow day and because of that incident that happened
What
in the fall.
snow? What snow did we get that qualifies for a snow day?
Listen here, Grandpa Lou. Back in my day, we walked 15 miles uphill both ways in the snow to get to school.
You get days off now.
Well, that's also probably an infrastructure.
They have air conditioning in the schools now.
Not all of them, do they?
Yes.
I don't know of all.
I don't know if the high school does.
Yes, it does.
The high school rooms?
Yes. You can see the boxes. They actually had to put a fence up by, what was it, C Hallway? When you drive by?
Well, I think the new additions to the buildings have AC. I don't know if the older parts do. But they might. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I guess they do.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense if they're going to the end of June now.
So are we doing head-to-head? I want to see Dace and Gibby square off.
Can we?
I don't know if you can.
You have a second controller?
I don't know how this works
Nope, can't play anything because the controller's dead. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, he knows what he did.
We don't have to keep playing this. We can always play this. Or
What?
I can take a shot at. I'm not gonna do well. Just like you, I don't have the controls.
Circles, grapple.
Did you pick her because she's a sexy blonde?
Yes.
Picked her because of acceleration, but it didn't work.
She was fuck.
I like this surfboard
Guess
one.
she was top heavy.
Yep.
Is this whole thing girls?
Yes.
Well, if I recall, there was an Asian being. Quick, Jesse! Are there any of these that, like, don't have big boots? I feel like that doesn't make it.
He doesn't have big boots.
He was the one that was in first, and then he was in second.
So I would pick that.
Damn.
I guess custom. Fuck, full season. Let's do it.
This makes you really awful, right? But of course, I can't win.
What are the buttons? R2?
For what?
Can you use the analog stick, or do you have to use the
I use
directional
the
pad?
Directional pad. I don't know if you can use the analogs. I just assume in my normal games you can.
It's,
So just hit
it's working.
circle and grab.
Well, so far, Dace is doing better than Gibby.
Right.
I feel like it just showed you.
So Gibby, have you bought and downloaded the Oblivion remake yet? What? It's an amazing game.
No.
Really? Why don't you like Oblivion?
Just go.
Elder Scrolls?
That's why.
That's really not his game, dude.
I know WoW's his game, but...
Are you really? I just deleted that from the Xbox. I was there briefly.
I was there for one day.
Get your streaming stuff out, bro. Well, you have you're under contract, right? An estimate on when you're gonna be in there? And you're back in this area again, right? You just can't leave me. Is it? Oh yeah, it's over where Kaylin used to go. Ish. Clear it! Ah! That was high enough. That box from the 90s is just too big. Not realistic leaves, they're just chunks. What am I, 10? on Tenchi or Technician? That's his name. Come on, Dr. Jones! I wish he was laughing. I took him. I had to help run soccer tryouts at the field, and I took him with me. And he sat in that tent, just laughing like a madman. And people were like, "Whose kid is that?" And I have no idea. You can hear her. Go find his mom. He was doing that. He had like a little fucking gremlin.
And yes, Alan, Dota does seem to be his Monday.
He's enjoying the life of not having to stream it. He can just like... This is probably the most active I've been on Minecraft.
Yeah, I kind of gave up.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because I cared?
No. We only have one caring cell that just bounces between the two of us. Like, no, like...
I was growling because it was me.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
There's only so much Minecraft I can take.
I don't know how bad.
Thank you for the compliment, Alan. I have hit a snag though, because like I don't know what to do now. I pretty much have my base good to go. Fuck me.
Alan still hasn't built anything.
He's been on. Well, I seen the timeline. He pops on early in the morning. Jimmy started fucking up near my base, so.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He just started immediately building in my tree farm. I'm like, dude, go somewhere else.
And then he went 30 blocks
He did.
away.
Well, he didn't even go. I moved him 30 back because he actually built on the steps. I was like, just give me some space. I'm not used to load screens and letting me do the work. You got more? Did he? What did you do to him? I've died to it. Just digging.
Or electrics.
Nah, I'm just digging. I can use it. I get my own Jimmy and immediately do some 10 stacks of oxygen. I had to build it. Bullshit! Yeah, it's not big. And I still wouldn't know it. I'm only at 7.
Don't question the will of God. The Pope is dying.
There we go. 18 sounds right. Oh, anyway, I'm using the analog. Alright, let's see if I can get through the house next time.
I mean, you're holding up to it.
Still in the first lap. I made it!
Well, you went up to 9.
And then they all like keep. What is happening?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I gotta use all my fucking speeds, 'cause-
So for the retro block, we play Mario 3. Trying to beat it today, Dace.
yeah, I still have not beaten that. I mean, we've been doing this for 11 times over the course of 12 years. So I'm beating that fucking game. I mean, I'm 36 and I haven't beaten that game.
We're gonna change that today, buddy.
I got that too.
Well, you actually have a screen, right?
Or
Where you're playing now.
yeah, I can see the chat, but I'm probably gonna switch to the exactly.
Well, the point I was trying to make is we're not playing on the projector,
Oh, that's true.
and that fucks with my timing.
Does it?
Yeah. To me, there is a big enough lag that just fucks with me.
What is the point of that jump? You should. It's like a prime boosting spot, a ramp, the only ramp. But yeah, we can play.
Well, our Nintendo block starts at 8 p.m.
Oh, that was the last lap.
Yep.
5th place.
Woo! Much better than me.
I would have done better. There was a 4th lap because I was catching up. Why are they so voluptuous? This is why I have body issue problems with the women I date. That's not true. Oh, this is that stupid line.
Yeah. It's the one that Gibby kept getting.
Jesus Christ! I barely nicked that fucking thing.
Yeah, this is the one where Gibby keeps getting head-on collision by.
So, is there a durability for characters? Does this guy feel like he has none? Oh boy. Going too fast. Going too fast.
No such thing as going too fast.
Way too fast. Ah! You went backward, you dumb fuck. Gravity doesn't even make sense. What? Fictional boundaries? Getting fucked by rendering?
Also, Alan, that is Jimmy laughing in the back.
The psycho is gonna kill us all. I'm like afraid